Hi there, welcome to the first edition of the Service Design Jobs Critiques. In this video format, we will try to go over a new job post or a few job posts that we found during the week and just basically go through them and comment what we like about these job posts and what we think we could improve. We have basically two goals with this new video format. One goal is very clear, it's to help you discover new exciting jobs in more details. The second goal we have is to help people who want to hire service designers create, design and write proper job posts that are exciting and clear for the people they want to hire. So I'm looking at the job for the company Farfetch, and the job title is Global Service Designer in Porto, Portugal. The first thing which is really nice and which I really love about this job post is this idea that they were able to summarize in just one tiny sentence at the top what's the company, what are they doing, and why are they doing it. Here, in my very personal opinion, the bits about the operations and Porto, these ones could have been placed at the end of the job offer. I think it's quite interesting to have this kind of two sentences about the company and then go directly into the role. Here it's a job post which is quite detailed. We can see that in the role description, which is quite long. And to be very honest, I would say, to me, what I miss here is the scannability of the job posts. You know, they tried to do it in the role description by having just the word service designer in bold, but I think they could have put more terms in bold. Maybe they could have highlighted the words rapid prototypes, storyboards and personas so that you kind of know, okay, it's a company which already knows the tools and the practices of service design. Another thing I really like about this job post, it's the format with what you'll do, who you are. I think it's very clear, this kind of categorization, and I think many job posts could use something like that. Here again, I think the text could have been formatted in a way that makes it more scannable. For example, they could have done that again by having a keyword in bold inside the text, or for each bullet point have at the start of the bullet point a little keyword in bold. If I go back a few years ago when I was looking for a service design job, I looked at a lot of these applications, and the first look I had at the job post was very quick. It was just a quick eye scan, and something like that I would have just read like the two first lines. Do they have specific age requirements or experience requirements? What it seems they don't have. So I would have said, okay, that's a good job, I can keep it and then go over it again once I have built my list of 10 or 15 jobs I want to select. Another very nice thing I like in this Farfetch job post is the section who you are, and especially its content. What's really nice here is something that they don't do, which is to say you need to have exactly so many years of experience. So I think it's very smart to not put any mentions about the number of years of experience you want in a job post, but rather say, okay, we want someone with a lot of experience, or we want someone who's quite fresh into this field. Another thing which is very nice in this who you are section is the notion that as a service designer, maybe you have not a lot of experience in service design per se, but you might come from the world of product design or human-centered design, and therefore you can do the switch to being a service designer. And I think that's very smart because they are not like closing the offer and saying, if you are not a service design nerd, we don't want you, but rather say, hey, we recognize that product design and human-centered design thinking are quite similar to service design, and therefore if you're willing to do the jump into service design, then we are very interested in your application. One thing that always bothers me in this kind of job offers is that people don't mention the salary you'll get. It doesn't have to be like the exact salary, because I understand if people have more experience, you want to pay them more and stuff, but at least provide a range where you say minimum salary is this, maximum salary we are willing to pay is so much. For a lot of people who have obligations, a family, a house, a mortgage, the salary is still something very important in the decision-making process. I hope that with this little job critique, you have been able to discover this job offer for a global service designer at Farfetch. It's a quite interesting offer for someone interested in luxury or fashion. And next week it will be Mark Fontaine who will do the second version of this prototype based on your questions, so that we can make a video critique which is even more valuable for you and which will be even more interesting, I hope. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.